Are you ready to win today, my manifesting friends? You've probably heard the phrase that everyone is you pushed out. And I know you're thinking to yourself, what the heck does that mean? Everyone is me? How is that possible? How does that work? And how does that help you manifest your desires? You've asked for this video in our community, so with no further ado, welcome back to the Invincible CEO channel, the place where we make manifesting easy and fun like it was meant to be. I'm going to give you everything I got to clear up the confusion on this topic of everyone is you pushed out. So you will say to yourself at the end of this video, oh my God, it's that simple. I get it. Wow, just wow. So buckle up, my manifesting friends. We are in for another wild manifesting ride. My intention for you is for you to stay to the end of this video as I share two amazing explanations of everyone as you pushed out with two easy to understand analogies that will once and for all clear up any confusion on this topic. These explanations make manifesting light and fun as it was meant to be. And here's the best part and great reason to stay till the end. I will also then tie in two explanations together with an easy example for you to use everyone as you pushed out, not only to manifest, but to understand as the part of your 24/7 feedback loop while you're looking for evidence your new reality is pushing out. So manifest yourself staying here till the end because I already have, and we will both be sharing in the fulfillment of each other's desires. So if you're new here, we're just getting to know each other. And soon you'll learn that I am the queen of analogies because they make things so crystal clear. And I absolutely love the picture that I've chosen to start this video because it really gives you an idea of how everyone is you pushed out. But allow me to introduce myself again. My name is Dede Powerniak and I am the Invincible CEO and I am the last most exciting manifesting coach you will ever need. Join me as I help you cut to the front of the line of your deepest desires. I'll guide you to tap into your innate powers to manifest with ease. Why? Because I want to see you win big and win all the time. This channel is all about you winning big quickly while experiencing quick fulfillment of the most inner desires to lead a life that you absolutely love. Okay, let's dive right in. And just a quick side note before we start talking about everyone as you pushed out, I want to mention chakras. The root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus chakra. They are those chakras in this physical world. They define what goes on here in the physical form. And once we get the heart chakra and above, it's more etherical. It's more energetic. So going to the root chakra, if we tie root chakra and manifestation together, this is the type of techniques that you would do, either one, just in your physical reality, moving and pushing things around in the physical reality, or two, through lots of repetition, going to the gym, doing lots of exercise, doing techniques such as affirmations over and over and over again. That would be root chakra manifestation. But when we get to everyone as you pushed out, it really, for me, embodies the sacral chakra, where we're bringing a marriage together of both the male and the female energy, where it's a one and done type of thing, and then you have to allow the time for things to move forward, to gestate. So we'll get to that in a little bit. And then in another video, we'll get to the solar plexus where it's my will be done. I say it, I command it, and then it's instant. So we'll be talking about different modes of these chakras on this channel, but I just wanted to put that in here for a little aside just to set up what we're doing here. If you'd like to see those videos, please comment below. Also, just a quick reminder to like and subscribe to this channel for more mind-bending, easy to understand manifestation videos. Remember to hit the bell icon to get notified each time I release a new video or short, which I'm uploading daily. Okay, so now let's dive into our first analogy and explanation, which is dreams. When you dream at night, your nighttime dreams. Now, I teach in my courses that this is a daytime dream. This is as much of a dream now as it is when you go to bed at night and you have your nighttime dream. So think about what happens. You decide to go to bed, you lay down, and you literally pull your consciousness out of this reality so it is free to go and explore other realities. We can say that dreams are simply other realities. And the rules that belong in the dream world also are here too. Our dreams are just as much linear when we're in them, and they seem just as real when we're in them. It's only after you wake up and you say, that was just a dream. And that's a wonderful technique that I'll share in another video. So if you'd like to see that, comment in the comment section below. Now, when we look at the dream world, it seems like it's all jumbled. It seems like one moment we're on the beach, next then we're back in high school, and then we're somewhere on a different planet. It's only because you're getting choppy consciousness. It would be no different than switching stations on the radio or TV. It's in that moment that you realize that you're just kind of going through the different dream states to see which one you want to explore. But I want you to take a moment now and go and think about a dream that you had, whether it was last night or 5 years ago, it doesn't matter. Think of a dream that when you were in it, it felt so real because you gave it as much reality, meaning you can see it, taste it, touch it, hear it, smell it, as you do this daytime reality. So when you accept that you've pulled your consciousness out of this reality and you place it into a nighttime dream, and you, the consciousness, then push out all of the characters, all of the scenery, all of the experiences, all of the dialogue, your consciousness is fueling that. It's creating it in real time. You are dreaming and creating simultaneously in your dream. So now let's hop over here to the daytime dream. And I know that it may have seemed like this is some real reality and it's so different than the dream state. But just for the sake of our discussion here today, let's just suppose that this is as much of a dream as the dream that you had last night. You are simultaneously creating and experiencing a daytime dream, which means just like your nighttime dream, because you can't prove to yourself that one of your dream characters, this isn't a dream for them, just like you going into a dream state is their real reality. This is a dream to them, your real reality, right? Okay, so this is so much fun. So once you accept this as a dream, you're the dreamer here and you're dreaming this, it means that you are pushing out all of the people, all of the characters, the scenery, the template, the props, just like if this were a movie. Your consciousness, if you decided today that you wanted to go to the gym, then your mind would push out all the things that you would need, the car to get there, the gym clothes, all the experience of the people. Do you want to have a gym experience where it's crowded? Do you want to have a gym experience where there's hardly anyone there? You get to dream it. So everyone is you pushed out, and it's one of the easiest ways to understand this is that this is a dream. And your mind, based on what you're choosing right here, right now, is at least 3 to 10 seconds ahead of you, creating what you're going to step into next in this dream. And that's why you as a conscious creator right now, you start to form your next experience right now. That's why it's so powerful to be aware in the now moment. What is it that you're dreaming? And in that moment that you realize this, you can stop the dream, because just like in a lucid dream, and I teach that also, how to go lucid in your lucid dream, when you're here, be thankful there's a little bit of hang time between what you think about and what actually shows up. Because think about if everything you just thought of in the last 5 minutes showed up, where would you put it all? And would you really want it all showing up? So until you can calm your thoughts and keep your focus, there's a fail-safe put in this for you so that you're just not miscellaneous manifesting things all over the place and have nothing but mess all over. So that hang time between the inception of desire and the 3D physical manifestation is really to your benefit. So if you have gotten an aha moment listening to this first segment here, and you get it now, put that in the comments. Let me know how this has opened up your mind to realize that you are just a dreamer in a dream. And the more that you can get focused and aware in the now moment, you can intuitively dictate what's coming next. Before we get to the second example, just a quick reminder, if you want to expand your awareness into becoming a powerful manifester, but need a little guidance, I do offer many coaching options. I know sometimes it's hard to connect the dots just by watching my YouTube videos. So I've left a link in the description box below. I do offer digital courses, one and done coaching sessions, group coaching. The new one is starting on January 14th, and full-blown one-on-one 3-month coaching programs. So if you're interested, check that out in the description box below. Okay, our next wonderful example and analogy is pregnancy. You can't get any more literal than everyone is you pushed out than giving birth to a baby. But whether you're giving birth to an actual human baby or you're giving birth to a desire, I have learned to appreciate the similarities between manifesting a desire and manifesting a child. I've done it 5 times. So what I want you to really focus on is the whole process where we move from the root chakra of having to repeat until you don't have to remember. When you get to sacral chakra creation and manifestation, it's a one and done. It may take a couple repetitions to get to that one and done, but once it's done, it's done. And I think this really ties in beautifully with Neville Goddard and your wish fulfilled, or sometimes you'll hear me call it your done deal. And that something he said very often, it's done, done, right? You are in Barbados. So think about this. When a woman goes to conceive a child and she has received confirmation of the conception, she doesn't have to go back and conceive the child over and over and over again. And she knows that there's an appointed hour, there's a certain amount of time between when the conception happened and when the baby is going to arrive in the physical world. But it was given to her within herself. So the actual conception is within her physical body. And I'm going to say to you, with everyone as you pushed out, the conception of your desire has to be within your consciousness. Sometimes we feel that within our physical body. We ask our subconscious mind to give us different signs. And if you'd like another video on these topics, please put that in the comments below. So when the idea, and I always look at it this way, right? The sperm and the egg. I look at the egg, if I'm looking at manifestation, I look at it as my desire. I have a desire, say, for a new car. And how then I impregnate that idea, that car, as I go within myself and I give it to the inner me. I create an imaginal act and I give it as much reality that this reality has, or in my dream state, my dream reality has, where I see myself going and do maybe 20, 30 second imaginal act of going and picking out the car, test driving it. And then I do a 20 to 30 second imaginal act of it on my driveway and me going to the car to go to the gym. But it's not just about the visual seeing it, it's about feeling the car, it's about hearing the car, it's about smelling that new car smell. I'm giving it so much of the aspects of reality that just happened automatically in this daytime world as I'm pushing it out. But now I'm telling my inner me, I give it to my inner me and say, okay, I've made the choice. I'm giving this over to you because me as the conscious physical creator walking around this reality, I don't have access to all the things that you have access to because you're not bound by time and space. And I feel that conception, that moment of conception where my inner me says, yes, let me take that from you. And now you just go about your business and we'll get this pushed out together. So if you think about a woman who just conceived a child within her, there's really not a whole lot more that she has to do other than go through her ordinary day and her ordinary life for the next 9 months. Now, you will change up a few things of how you eat and how you move around, especially as the baby grows and grows and grows, and then eventually it will get pushed out. But you have to do the same thing with your manifestations. And, it would be crazy for a woman 4 months into her pregnancy to say, well, where's my baby? But yet there's evidence that this baby's growing because she'll start to feel it kick. She'll start to feel it move around. She'll start to feel if it has hiccups. She can go get an ultrasound. And another really powerful video that I want to do for you guys, and if you want me to do that, put that in the comments below also, is evidence is more important than the proof. Evidence is showing you that your manifestation is growing and it's starting to push out. So when you start to look for the evidence of it starting to push out, you're not tied into the where is it, why isn't it here yet, which wouldn't make sense if you know that a baby takes 9 months. Now, I know a lot of people say, well, Dede, I don't know how long this is supposed to take because there's not a given time frame. Just chill. Take the time and plant that one seed, right? Because that's what's really happening. There's a seed planted in a woman when she's pregnant. So if you planted the one seed for a car, then go plant another seed. Figure out something else and create so many impregnating moments with these imaginal acts that you have hundreds of them, that you're so busy going about your life doing the things that you normally do. But when you have a moment to steal away and to create these new imaginal acts and plant these new seeds, if you plant enough of them, you're not going to have time to think about one individually. And that's why the pregnancy analogy is so, so powerful. That it's one and done, and then it has a time that in order for it to become what it needs to be. Just like Neville Goddard talks about planting a seed in the ground, you don't plant the seed in the ground and keep digging it up. So here, this is really for you to chill out, that everyone is you pushed out. And if you know what your done deal looks like and you're looking for the evidence of it, or sometimes Neville Goddard calls this birds before land, but I don't necessarily look for it. It's just in the normal course of my day, I'll say to my mind, I see what you did there. I see that evidence. I see that evidence. And I'm always reminding myself that I'm never the same person twice. Within my body, my cells are splitting, my cells are dividing. I've never brushed my teeth the same way twice. And it brings such beautiful release when the mind tries to come in and say, this not working, that's not happening, you're doing this wrong. You're not. You can't get this wrong, but you can make it long. So wrapping this up with the pregnancy, it's really a one and done because you gave it to yourself within yourself. You've given yourself that pregnant moment that, again, once a woman knows that she's pregnant, she not that she's going to stop having sex, but she's not having sex for the purpose of conceiving a baby. It's done. And that's what it's done really means. And that's what everyone is you pushed out really means in this analogy. So is it starting to resonate now? Are you getting it? That you are always pushing everything and everyone out based on your expectations of the desire that you impregnated yourself with. So if you believe it's going to be easy, that's what you're going to push out. If you believe it's going to be hard, that's what you're going to push out. You're going to have the same characters in your life that are in there, but you'll be giving them different scripts based on what it is that you believe and how you believe this will unfold for you. Before I tie our two examples together and bring it on home like promised, I want to take a moment to ask you to share a comment, if you haven't done so far, of how this info has helped you today. Also, since we're in a share mode, feel free to share this video and channel with anyone or in any of the communities you belong to. This helps our channel and our community grow quickly. Thank you so much. All right, so let's bring this home now. So we first started off talking about everyone as you pushed out, and we used dreams, the concept of dreams, and we asked you to believe that right now you are in a daytime dream. This is as much of a dream as your nighttime dream. And then we brought in the analogy of the pregnancy, right? That it's one and done. But you have to give yourself the confirmation within yourself to know that it's done. And I get that question asked a lot. Well, do I need to do this technique again? How many times do I need to do it? Why is it taking so long? It's because you haven't handed it over to your inner me. So here's what I do, and I wanted to, bring this and wrap this up nicely as a gift to you to share. Now, again, what I do for me is just sharing what I do for me. You have to take this and make it your own. But when I have a desire, I make sure that I first start from a very neutral place. So I might do a light 5-minute meditation that I just feel very calm and peaceful. But there have been times where I have to do it on the fly, so you can do it that way too. But I'm going to take it from the nice and peaceful moment. And then I look at the desire that I want, and I make sure before I sit down and do this that I'm very clear on exactly what I want, how, and I give different examples of how that may show up, but I'm not attached to any of the hows, but I give a couple of them in there. And then I go within myself and I created a character called the inner me when I do my imaginal acts. And it's almost like I'm bringing this request in written form to her, and I hand it over and I say, this is what I want. This is everything that I want. And then I sit there and I'll create 2 or 3 or 4 different quick imaginal acts. Your imaginal acts don't need a backstory because they are the story. It implies not only that I have what I've asked for, but after the fact. After the fact, so it might be a month or two after I received it. What would I be doing with that thing? And then, because I have a sensation, and for me, since I talked about the sacral chakra, right around the belly button, there's a certain feel that I get. It's like the confirmation, such as the pregnancy test, having the little blue lines on the pregnancy test come back to you. There's a little feel that I get around my belly button area that signals to me that the conception has taken place. And now there's nothing else for me to do on that topic and just to go about and do the things that I would be doing. But since I know what my done deal looks like, I'll know when I start to see the evidence as I'm just going about my everyday life. So I hope this video, well, my intention for this video, that it would clear up everyone as you pushed out. It's really that simple. And you may have to listen to this video several times for it to really sink in. But I really do appreciate any of the feedback that you'll give me on the video. And I look forward to doing more videos for you. So please check the community tab, because I'm always going to be putting polls up each week to see what topics you want to see videos made for you. And I also pay attention to what you put in the comments. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you deeply. It's been my pleasure to bring you this video. Enjoy.